Good morning. How are you today? Would love to know. Today we are baking some really simple breakfast cookies. I love the idea of anything being made in advance. There we go, for breakfast. So let's go for it, because these will just be able to be eaten as and when. I'm sure they last a few days and they can be frozen and defrosted. So you will need, according to the recipe, which I will link below, 3 or 4 manky old bananas. Now it says the older the better, so I've got my bananas over here, and then I went to my mum's yesterday and saw hers and said, oh, they look a bit nearly gone, can I borrow those please? So it's just a case of peeling them and bunging them into a mixing bowl. The recipe does only say 3, but I like things to go a bit further than recipes say. So if I've got 4 manky bananas, I may as well put 4 in. There's 2. Adding the 3rd one. Oh, this one feels really gross. Let's just get rid of the top of that one, because that's a bit too much even for me. I wouldn't eat a banana like this. In fact, I had heard that they weren't very good for you like this. I don't know, that could probably be a myth. Who knows these days? And 4th one, that's generally okay. It's got a bit of a manky base. I suppose with using an extra one, it doesn't matter if bits of the others are going bad, because overall you've got at least 3. Okay, let's put those in that bowl. And wipe hands. Okay, so I'm going to grab a fork and just, let's move those out of the way, mash the bananas up a bit. The recipe just says mix everything really well. That is literally it for the instructions. And you know, it calls for you to measure honey and peanut butter, and I don't really know how you do that, other than look at the jar, go, okay, there's like 200 grams in the jar, so 50 grams is about a quarter of it, and just kind of eyeball it. And that's what I do, because to try and measure out honey, you would just lose half of it during the process, I think. So that's the banana all nicely mashed up. Okay, next I'm going to add the peanut butter. Got a free smooth one in with something, so I might as well use that up. It does say please use smooth. Other than this, I haven't got smooth, I have crunchy, because I make a vegan stew with it, which is also on here on this channel if you're interested, and it's absolutely gorgeous. So I thought, well, I'm sure we can put crunchy in. It'll be fine, the world is not going to end. I will put the measurements below, but to be honest, I'm just shoving in some peanut butter, because if you really like peanut butter, put lots in. If you're not keen, maybe less. I also don't think it would matter too much if you missed this out. If you were not a fan, I'm sure it would still turn out okay. 200 grams of oats. These are just the Quaker's ones. They can't be the instant oats because they're a bit different. Let's just give that a mix. Okay, next ingredient is, if you want to, put chocolate chips in. Now I am going to put chocolate chips in because mornings are hard enough, so why not have a little bit of chocolate in your cookies? It's not going to be the end of the world. Quite a lot here, so stir these in. I suppose all things in moderation. And then it says 50 grams of runny honey. So this is 340 grams. That hurts my brain. I'm just going to squeeze some honey in. Just, I guess, that and the peanut butter just cements it all together. And that is it. It does say as well that you can add in a few more chocolate chips as it's baking. You can press them into the top just to make sure you can definitely see them, which is probably a winner with children. I don't think I'll bother to do that the way I'm feeling today, to be honest. It's a miracle I'm doing this at all. Just one of those days where you are 2 hours behind and get distracted with every task you do. Nothing seems to be going well. So I've got quite a nice consistency here. Just going to give it another mix, and then it will be a case of dishing it out with a spoon, plonking it onto a baking tray and popping it in the oven on 180 for 20 minutes. This just said greased baking tray. Make about 8 shapes, but I suppose if you add extra it can be more, or even it could be less and bigger cookies, whatever you prefer. And yeah, I can see why it's quite healthy. There's a lot of fruit in it. There's really just the chocolate chips and they're hardly anything. So yeah, happy with that. The picture that I will put with this video will be the finished result, so have a look at that, and I will add the recipe, quantities in the description. Thanks for watching, bye.